you have some time to talk amongst yourselves, or to do something before I move on.
Hmm.
What happened to Tyan?
I think she
Tyon died on the way home to her home planet.
she was working at the chantry with Ishmael and Sarah, from what I remember.
You know what this means, Loft? You're going to be harmed. I'm sorry.
Luft hangs her head low.
I'm gonna pat Luft's head and say, "It's okay, Luft. I can try and mitigate whatever damage I can. I think I have a spell for that. Don't worry. We'll make sure you're okay for as best as we can." That's adorable. I'm gonna scratch the bottom of its chin.
She receives it quite.
If there's no other actual conversation, Lucy was gonna call someone.
Who you
What
call?
the fuck do you mean you're gonna call someone? We're on duty.
I was gonna call Fran.
Thank God Loft can see in the dark.
I mean, yeah, we're on duty, but I mean, hey, he sent us out on this mission. Should we not update him about stuff?
I'm very conflicted about this dark vision potion, because on one hand, I should drink it, but if it only lasts an hour, what do I do about all the other time?
Well, you gotta drink it at the start of combat then.
Yeah, probably.
Yeah.
So you go ahead. You call Dr. Fram on your phone.
Because I mean, Lucy's thinking it's midnight. He's probably awake still, regardless, because he's a busy man.
Mm-hmm. You go ahead and give him a call. And unfortunately, goes to voicemail. Do you leave him a message?
All right. No. What I do as a player, and if I hear it go to voicemail, I'm just going to hang up instantly and be like, "Nah, I'll deal with it later."
Very well.
What is the split here, fellas?
We're severely outnumbered too. This is like a 4v6 or 5. But I doubt Edmund Dante's going to be a part of the combat.
Look at him, dude. He can't fight for shit. Now money's approaching.
His ass is here to monologue, and then he will go my warriors, and then he will walk away.
Yo, stop looking at my notes, bro. Stop looking at the gaming script.
God, I'm sorry. I just remembered the funniest tweet was like somebody said. So I think they said an opinion about Kingdom Hearts. They're like, man, Kingdom Hearts sucks. Somebody quote tweeted said, "Go my psionic warriors."
You're gonna.
She's got a bit of white gloves that also have some sort of alchemical symbol on the top of it. Flicks his hat up to get a better view of you guys up above. Kind of squints and goes, "Where are the rest of your party? I can only see 3.
Why do you care?
Just curious. I have been told that there were others here, but I suppose they might be at the temple. You have been left here at the sanctuary."
Oh, it's not useful, but I want to summon the cacodemon.
Decide to abandon this druidic cause. It is a cute little side gig, I suppose.
Invite me. What benefit do I have of you going to your island?
It has many riches, and it is blessed by the divine.
Probably some no good divine.
Shrugs again. And says, "If discussion is not to your appetite, then I will leave these men to you. I must go to the temple. I believe I have an acquaintance waiting there." And he whispers something over to the goblins, and he begins to make. As appears to apathetic, you just leave.
A buff.
Lucia technically goes next.
Yeah. So like, what's your plan?
I was gonna form shift and then go into a throw a striker at the bug.
Yeah, that's an attack. So yeah. Take assault command.
Assault command. Warlord.
Just after getting up to attack, and we'll just say like, Lucia, see if you can assist Luft with the large insect.
She will nod.
As you both get ready to engage your respective foes, the shadowless house drake fly. It is just a giant mantis.
Anyway, his ass is about to throw a fireball.
That's why I stood over here. Good luck, gamers.
He's in the
I'm gonna
water.
spend 2
Is
actions.
he drowning?
Oh,
You dumb bitch.
this absolute buffoon.
Reflex save.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Courageous anthem
Oh, wait,
on.
that's a goblin.
That's a natural one.
Whoa, whoa.
He's giving birth.
Because, well, no. It has a -10 penalty to its speed until it recovers at least 1 hit point. But take double damage, loser.
That is. Oh my.
Dude, huge numbers.
Oh, I mean, he is near.
As you watch as the snare shuts on his leg, and he's like trying to jostle the fire. He's like, ah! It's like his leg is about to be like peeled off from the bottom.
All that.
Dude.
No.
There you go.
All right, there you go. He's going to take the following damage.
Doesn't matter. Holy shit.
All right. How do you want to do this?
Plus dead.
That's the new update.
Takes 20 damage plus L plus dead.
I'm just going to hear Alexander's words, but also notice this pyro goblin on fire take like almost die from my trap. I'm just gonna finish it off. I'm just gonna throw the keyblade over the rock. Just bludgeon it, and it's just gonna get like fall into the water.
Yeah, legs still, the foot still attached to the snare. His
And
corpse
it's just
lies
gonna-
behind.
It's gonna come back and Lucy's gonna catch some
Support
breaker.
combat.
Fierce.
You know what? I changed my mind. Don't do running reload. Let's take a swing.
Go for
Fuck it.
it. I believe you must change your grip.
Oh, do I? Is that an action?
I think so.
Where
Oh.
is that?
Otherwise, yeah, melee or range mode. Oh wait, no, there's wait, is the lancer? Is this considered a combination? Yeah, it's a combination weapon. So
Yeah, you have to change the combination.
Oh my god.
It's kind of.
This shit is ass.
It shits
Never
down your-
mind. Okay, we will do running reload to take a step and then just shoot again instead.
gotcha.
What the fuck?
Yeah, baby.
I miss Nomad.
Use a jerk.
You took the benefit. Last thing, I want to command the Keko demon.
What you want him to do? 2 actions.
Alright. I want him to telepathically communicate with the dragon and give it Kako Daemonia.
Oh,
What?
No way!
He's stupid for an entire day.
oh no, he's a carrier for it for 1 day.
Yeah, take that, bitch.
So tomorrow he then needs a stupefied one.
Unironically, the way I see it is, if this is his personal Drake, at a certain point, I wouldn't be surprised if it tries to leave. So fuck
You
him.
while you look at that talk shot.
Equal to
Oh no, this is scary.
Oh, yeah, no, that is right. It's equal to my ability modifier. Yeah, okay.
But okay, we shall act together. Takshan, 1 action. Luft 2. Please, Luft. Please hit.
Come on, Luft. You did
so
so
good
good session 1.
Let's go for boost Eidolon. Yeah, Luft has been jobbing ever since session 1. It's not looking good.
Ever since you gave it the retard cat.
Natural
Look
20.
at that. Look at that, dude.
Dude, oh
Left heard you guys
my-
talking shit.
True. God damn.
Is badly
God damn.
injured. As Luft
Luft,
tears into the giant mantis.
Luft will continue. Wait, what?
Oh, you're standing on top of the string, just 5 feet in the air.
I was gonna stand among them, like, squeezed in.
Oh, you're squeezed in. Okay, fair enough. You're squeezed in like 2 balls here.
Dude, it's cramped in here.
Sweating here. What's CDO5 doing, Malik?
Kill. Crush. Destroy.
That will hit.
Swag.
And the club doing Aegis Reflect.
Alright, how does CD do this?
Dude, it's made out of wood. Chop that bitch down.
Just at the stomach, and then again, and then she collapses over, split in 2.
Okay. Now switch to range. This
Go
is his moment.
Go ahead.
Oh my god. Oh my god, it's his moment! It's his moment! Oh my god.
Malik, how does the Kako demon do this?
That's the goat right there. No, I imagine it sees the egg and it's trying to like it. Is the egg like? This is important. Is it like opaque? Like you can't really see what's in there?
Yeah.
Or so I imagine it sticks its head in there and it's like, oh okay, the thing's in there, and it like sticks its head back out and it gets ready to go back in, but as it sticks out, the Kako demon like lunges and just the whole head goes in its maw.
It just chomps into it. And it kind of it kind of like rolls over like a golf ball before just flying upright again.
Alright, so this damage, please.
Alright. Lucia, how do you want to do this?
Oh, thank god. So how does it grab me?
Oh, with its like pincer.
Okay. So it's gonna grab me with his pincer and it's gonna like raise me up or something. And I'm gonna Lucy's gonna like take some bread with one large one big slice, just pop its head off.
Just whoosh, and as the head flies off, the rest of its enormous body clumps to the ground. The
And with
goblin
2
war chanter is going to
I saw,
surrender.
wait, hold on. Oh, okay.
You know, you hold on. It's gonna surrender.
But the bloodlust person, the bloodlust. Look to Alexander and say, "Well, what do you want to do with him?"
CDO5 restrain him. If he worked for Edmond Dantes, then he has information we can use.
Oh,
Even if he
Is it
runs,
that?
even if he runs away, there's the slim chance he goes to Dantes. That's something we shouldn't have to worry about.
Anyway, we should probably head over to the Chantry though. But first, is
the artifact all right?
it all right?
You look in. Appears to be okay. Oh yeah, you guys can go ahead and loot the bodies.
Wait, how is it holding this orb? How could it possibly have this orb in its possession?
Person? Tell me, would you expect someone to... If you're after something, would you expect someone to have what you want if they're approaching you? Question. What I'm saying is, if we just take the artifact with us when we go, or we can go back to the Chantry. He probably still think that the egg's back in the artifact's back in the egg, right?
And that depends. He would assume it would be, but then we have to worry about the fact that if he does try to confront us, and we have a battle, he could take it off of us if we lose.
Well, my worry is that if we leave, because
This is a really nice bag. No, continue.
is that if we leave and go help the others at the Chantry with Edmund Dantes, we leave the sanctuary unguarded. There we go. Also, leaving the artifact unguarded.
Fair point.
It might be best for us to
Take it
with
with,
it.
just so we can at the very least ensure that we would defend it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, how big is the artifact?
Looks like small bulk.
Lucy, what does that mean? No.
Are you fucking stupid? Talk to me.
I'm just gonna reach in and grab it, Percy.
Gotcha. Now who wants to go to the astral plane? Let's put another spacious pouch in there.
I mean, Lucy just kind of grabbed it and put it in her bag. If you want to like
Yeah, if you want to roleplay
say
that.
something,
Don't say anything you
and
steal from my inventory.
and she'll say, "I'll keep it on my persons."
All right. Well, let us go after Mr. Dantes.
Yeah. I can take someone further ahead with my glider. Because glider form has a land speed of 40 feet.
I don't think there's a reason for us to split up. Even if you were just doing reconnaissance, if you're flying through the air, there's a chance you get spotted. And we don't know if Dantes has something with enough range to knock you out of the air. I think staying together is the best bet.
What do we say, leader?
You guys begin to make the trek back towards the Chantry or temple itself. As
God.
Actually,
where
you can get rid of the
going?
Kako demon. He did his job.
the Kako demon looks at you. Do you say anything to it?
You are relieved.
And then it dissipates.
I imagine it eats itself.
like a Ouroboros.
Exactly.
It's good.
As he finishes off this red cap, he kind of waves on over. He goes, "Hello. Temple's in trouble if you don't mind."
Yeah, something to that effect.
Not even just ignoring him. I'm just gonna keep on running.
He runs after you guys, and as he's running, he's keeping up pace alongside you guys. He goes, "Hey, so when this is all done, you mind reporting back to me? Just because this will look pretty good on my resume."
Do you really need to be worrying about that right now? The town's in fucking danger.
Ah, don't worry. We're rallying the militiamen. It's just the temple that's in bad shape, I think.
Look, we can discuss whatever you want to discuss after the temple's all secure, okay?
Celebrations come after victory.
You guys run off ahead as he nods and will leave you all be.
This dude was like, would you sign my petition, please?
Would you please sign my petition?
I knew.
Yeah, you can see that there is small bits of damage going up the oh my God. Hold on, I got it. There we go. Going up leading to the steps of the temple, and there you see some what appears to be the corpse of like a single militia guard, and then a few like dead fake creatures, mostly like gremlins of sorts. And you see a few grimples here and there. Continuing up, I will now transition to the next scene. Wait for the others.
Okay.
They haven't loaded in.
I was just roleplaying as Lucia.
Alright.
Okay, they're in.
As you step inside, you see Sarah's unconscious body over here, another unconscious body of another figure here, Astos, the Ardent, also unconscious, and you see Wilfred, the militia guard, appears to just be watching Edmund Dantes currently choking Ishmael as Edmund Dantes makes eye contact with the rest of you down here.
Unharmed? Damn, everyone here chopped.
Oh, there's some corpses of some, what appears to be some fiends scattered across.
I've taken your Eidolon. I selected them by accident. They're mine now.
What the fuck? Get the fuck out. No!
Now I will roll my deception.
The DC is 20.
Fuck it, it's worth it.
Oh!
Looks at you and goes, "That sounds about right. You would not be such amateurs after all." And he will, as he's kind of scrounging around, he goes, "No useful information here, and unfortunately, no artifact in our possession. Does not seem like a successful invasion thus far." And he will climb over the desk. And you watch as Wolfred kind of nods, appears to be taking orders from him.
Oh, that fucking rat! Literally.
Oh, he's a mouse.
Lucy's racism comes out with it.
Let me do this. Alright. Edmund looks at the rest of you and says, "What can the bunch of first years hope to accomplish from this, huh?"
Okay,
The player, he's kind of spitting.
Yeah, I was about to say, out of character. You know, he has a point.
Yo, to be fair, we don't have a pre-established, like, dude, he hasn't done us any wrong, technically.
I mean, I'm not gonna. I kind of assumed we'd be like, we're here to stop you, and then he'd be like, I will leave you to my guys, and
My
then
goons.
my gooners, and then he'd fucking like no clip away or some shit, and then we're like, "We'll get you next time, gadget."
Reduce some breath and get into a fighting stance, and and Lucy will say, "Honestly, don't really know what much we can do. We gotta at least try, right?"
Admirable. It reminds me of my time when I was in that blasted prison all those years ago. Resisting against the temptations of despair and falling into a pit of apathy. But the best stories are those made that resist against all odds. He will look to the unconscious bodies and he goes, "Do not worry, I'm not so monstrous as to leave behind so many bodies. I try not to inhibit too much harm. After all, especially in the Temple of Light." And he will kind of gesture his arms out to the entire building here. But you keep persisting. It is going to be harder to make excuses to her that I have continuously kept you alive.
What benefit do you get from that?
There is someone else out there, let's just say. One of the eye-patched man you have met earlier might be keenly aware of. She is enjoying you all running around. Not that I know who she is personally.
Not related to the woman you work for, then.
Not related at all. The woman I work for is a religious one.
I also noticed how you didn't really answer my question. Who do you work for?
Why would I reveal such a powerful hand?
No, I was trying. Just trying, I guess. I don't know.
I try not to do active harm to God's children, but all I see was petty children. There's no need to be so outwardly hostile. Now, this is just me. What the underlings here do, I leave it to their discretion.
Well, why don't you take away the discretion then? Just call this off, leave, man. We don't want to fight. And you've clearly not gained anything. There's no reason to fight here anymore. Just leave, please.
And I'd argue inaction against what you call God's children in a way, would still count as harming them if you have control of these creatures.
He looks over at them. Who would like to make a diplomacy check and who would like to aid?
Edmund, I don't see any point in this. Just recall your minions. You have that power over them. And leave. I will let you leave. Clearly we can't do anything anyways.
He'll kind of look over. He'll click his tongue. See the demon kind of back off. This mud elemental of sorts. This beast. They'll sort of retract. He says, "Who here?"
I hope you can take that path more often.
He looks upset, and this source of his frustration could be multifaceted, but part of it is you reaching out to him, and him wanting to become more bitter, wanting to become more angry, using that to fight, but he just doesn't have it in him, partially because the odds are not stacked in his favor, and partially because he has no outward personal motive against harming you all. And it does appear to you, no sense motive required, that he is being truthful when he says he only wants to recover his gold and his idea of restoring his island. So much, by the way. And she's just gonna...
Yeah, no, just go over there and just sit down. And I'm sorry, I don't think we met before.
Just call me, Lan. And she will reach out for her hand.
I managed to, laying on the ground
Yeah.
when I was sealing her, so I'll take her hand, I'll bring her up. I'll say, name's Lucia, Ashari first year. I see you got caught up in the fighting. You all good?
Yes, I'm the head priestess of Hope Haven here. Thank you so much. We've held out as long as we could, and it was thanks to your endeavors we were able to recover greatly.
I'm only doing what's right. You go and rest up. I think me and Alex are gonna be speaking to the Knight Commander over there.
Taken.
Sarah said that they didn't take anything from here.
They didn't. So then we have both artifacts.
Correct me, am I wrong, Percy? But that's what Sarah said, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. And Lucia will nod and say, yeah, we were able to keep one with us. We're all good.
It should still be on your person, right, Lucia?
Mm-hmm.
Then, yes, we have both. The leader of the forces here, Mr. Dantes, is the left. I was wondering, you mentioned working... Actually, wait, where is the other fellow? What was his name? Also had an eye patch.
Put him away.
The mercenary, yes, he's outside the temple at the moment.
And I can go grab him, Alexander, if you want.
I'd appreciate that, for lack of a better term. We defeated the personal Drake of Mr. Dantes at the Dryad, some goblins, and a large mantis.
People have been talking about such creatures being on the periphery. It's good to know that such creatures were not just false rumors and have been eliminated.
Actually, wait, that reminds me, I almost forgot. There were two goblins. One is dead, but the other is secured. Should still be tied up.
Back to the sanctuary, then I will be on that right away.
Yes, might be able to get some information about him from him.
We will place him into the jailhouse, and then we will extract information. We will come back to you, Ashara, in the morrow.
Very well, that'd be appreciated.
Thank you again, Mr.
Hood, Alexander. Hood.
Thank you, Alexander. And to the rest of your team.
It's no problem. You take care.
And he will put his helmet back on and he'll make his way out with this outcome if we would have been able to reach the temple in time.
No, absolutely not. And Takshan, Did a really good job of getting Edmund Dantes out of here, or else more lives could have been lost today.
He will look over to Takshan and he'll say, "Thank you, Takshan. Truly."
Well, I don't like to see fighting. Sure don't like participating.
Yes, you took quite the beating in that last one, didn't you?
Yes, well, I mean, technically I didn't. Luft had to actually break the impact.
Ah, but
It's the same. It's the same thing.
Luft is loafing right now.
But Mr. Yana, though, we can talk later if you want about what actually happened at the sanctuary. But I'm gonna have to go do some more of my investigation with the others now.
That was left here. That was only supposed to be locked up and only permissible to Chantry officials. It is a logbook.
Are you such an official?
I am not. I am just an Ashari. The Ashari and the Chantry we operate on. Although we work together, we are considered a druidic organization as opposed to a religious institution.
Who would be an official? I think it'd be best to understand what exactly was taken.
He will
Even
point
if it's
over.
just makes sense. I appreciate the information. I
Of course.
understand. It's a she, right?
Mm-hmm.
If I remember. I understand that she may be somewhat shaken by the events of what happened here, but perhaps I can ask her, at the very least, see if she can send the information of what was in there to us later.
Absolutely. Thank you
I'll
again.
nod.
No assistance needed. Thank you.
And I'm away.
Lucia.
Team and I would like to speak with you.
Ooh, am I in trouble?
No, but you could be a good use to us.
Instead of doing that, why don't we just ditch him and go take a stroll? You and
Moral
me.
sense. What a roll sense motive on this guy. Go ahead.
He definitely wants to keep you isolated from the others, but not for any particular malicious reason.
Perhaps after we speak with the others, we can take a stroll, okay? How about that?
Okay, we can call that a date then.
No, we won't.
No, he'll laugh. He'll laugh as you walk away.
Is he gonna
Structure, it's neither benevolent nor malevolent. These creatures are drawn to the temple. They inhabit it, as it's been the case for years. Now, those attackers, she kind of stretches she kind of arches her back and she cracks it. Just, it's likely that they'll have to face opposition once they reach there. The earth elementals would likely not treat us any differently should we approach.
But when they would have a head start, they know the location of the temple. Oh my god, my lips got stuck together. What the fuck? Like,
Thinking about Panemoy's lips.
they shut the fuck up, bro. They know the location of this temple, and they left, and they still had somewhat boisterous numbers. I know they were gathering the
After
survivors.
today's events,
And if they-
what I suggest is all of you take respite, and we can reconvene here at the sanctuary tomorrow. Preferably in the morning, of course. And we
Very
will
well.
decide a plan of attack.
Yes, not the worst suggestion.
Thank you.
I'll nod and just very quickly.
She will be healed up to full, and she will say, "Thank you so much, Ashari. It is good to know we have our brethren in the druids to help us in times of need." And she will
Alright.
take your hands and clasp it, and she will kind of like bow her head to you.
That is not necessary, priestess. I'm just doing the right thing, if you will. Gonna report what we've discussed to Rahat.
And she will nod.
You've heard the same future that I have, and I prefer not to fight that. But besides that, I mean, Fighting is unnecessary. Really, if you think about it. It only happens because people can't agree. So they decide to eliminate the person they're disagreeing with. Don't know how I feel like. We didn't have a reason to keep him here. I don't think we could have held him down. There's no point to it. And we know where he is. It's all fine, Ishmael. I'll say you fought valiantly, though. We hustled, but well, everyone here seemed to have held out against the odds.
Words could ever be a better substitute in moments like this.
Takshan will grab him by the shoulders, like both hands, and just hear yourself out, Ishmael. You'd prefer to take someone's life. Is that really what you want? If you disagreed with Isaac, would you rather he cease to exist than to simply disagree or to come to a compromise? I understand that there are evil people here, but I don't think Dante's is one of them. I think whoever he's working with might be, and then we'll deal with her.
He'll nod and he'll say, "No, I can't say I would ever wish upon that on my brother."
I understand. It is easier. It is far more easier to take someone's life. But we can't think like that. Rashari! Right? We take the harder path. Again, I think you're a good man, Ishmael. I'm not berating you. I just want to remind you that we're the good guys here. Let's keep it that way.
You're right. A harder path. It's better walked. I appreciate it. Thank you, Coach. And he'll slap your shoulder. Good to see you again. His dog ears perk up.
The contents of the log. I'll turn, and now that Penemoy is here,
Hey.
I'll kind of look at him. I'll turn to Rahav, and then I will cast a message, and just go. I don't burp. Hold on.
Rob, goodness gracious.
The contents of the logbook detail the location of a third artifact. It is in a temple not far from here. The priestess knows of it. She wishes to discuss it tomorrow morning.
He'll reply back to your message and say, "Very well. We will convene at the sanctuary tomorrow morning with the priestess. I will be sure to bring her along."
I'll nod, and then I will turn and face him.
That his patron, religious in nature. You guys thinking priestess as well? Oracle?
He has mentioned that he has worked with an oracle in the past, or is working with one now. It's not out of the question, but I don't think they're the ones that are leading him.
You guys think that she's in the capital, or do you think she's elsewhere? Or maybe she's at his castle. I don't know. I'm just throwing out possibilities.
No, she could be at his private island, supposedly blessed by the divine.
Ooh, romantic.
So you look at Lucy when he says romantic?
Yeah.
Fucking dickhead. I hate him. God damn it. This man personally be like, "Dude, Clayton, what's wrong, bro? He's just put him away." Constantly flirts and is trying to get with Lucy. "Dude, what's wrong?"
He's a good guy. He's just like Patches.
Ooh.
He says in Empyrean. Any of you speak this language?
I'll look at him, and then just say, and I'll respond in Empyrean. That's an oddly common tongue around here. First Edmund Dantes, now you.
I'm just he says in common, I'm just a pretty religious guy is all, you know? Just religious in a different way.
I'll say it, Empyrean. In what way are you religious?
He says in Empyrean, I just feel God's love in me is all, you know? Just like the rest of us.
I'll kind of squint and go, and just after a moment go, I think that's all we need from you at the moment.
He'll wink at you. He'll wink at Lucia. Alright, I'll be at the tavern.
I'll wait for him to walk away. He's occupied by earthen creatures, elementals, and the such.
Well, in theory, if we shadow behind them and wait for them to deal with all the earthen elementals or see what the earthen elementals do to them, we could surprise them when they're at their weakest after fighting all those guards and everything. Bit underhanded, but
no reason to take the high moral ground when we're fighting against a foe such as this.
Mm-hmm. Now,
as the saying goes, honor matters little when you're buried 6 feet under.
that's quite grim from coming from you, Alexander. But it makes sense.
Luff goes, meow.
Oh, look at you, Luff. I'm gonna scratch Luff's behind their feather-like ears.
Their butt moves up like cats do.
He's worked with Fram in the past. I say, when the morning comes, I'll give Fram a call, and I'll explain the situation to him. And we can send Panem to him early, while we go and deal with the temple. That way they can discuss his hiring. Considering the situation, I don't see why he wouldn't hire him. While we deal with the temple. Knock out 2 birds with 1 stone while... Or
Why
it's
not?
just more optimal.
Why not just talk to the professor about the prospect of hiring him, get the answer then, and then we can send him away off then.
That's what I said I was gonna do.
Nuh-uh.
Yes,
That he would be fine with anyway.
No, that makes sense. Sometimes with Fram, I expect us to have to go through more archaic methods. So, yes, call the professor. At this point, I'd say you're probably his favorite. I mean, he did go out of his way to ensure you were awake so many times. See if you can get how he feels about Panemoy. Send him off. We sending him to the temple or to the castle?
That's the thing. The way Jolene was describing it was more like a monastery, which makes the whole priestess thing a little better, but he kept referring to it as castle.
Yeah, it's
So a little bit of discrepancies there.
Yet monastery could add up with the fact that the woman he's working for he described as being religious.
Mm-hmm.
Perhaps it is a monastery, but to him it is simply just a castle.
He said he would try to infiltrate the castle/monastery, right? And that's what he'd be hired to do.
Well, who am I to refuse more information?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I think this is the best plan forward.
Right.
I'll
I'll
agree.
give. Oh, right then. Well, I'll be sure to give Fram a call tomorrow morning. Are you 3 hungry? Apparently that
Oh.
tavern's open.
Famished.
Unless Takshan, you want to prepare a nice meal for the 3 of us.
Oh no, I'm spent.
After that, I think it's fair for our chef to have a day off.
No, yeah, you're right. I'm gonna go see if Ishmael and Sarah are willing to join us.
Strange question. You are very clear. Hello, Luft. Very clearly reserved about violence.
Ah, yes. That I am. Obviously we've ended up having to fight anyways a lot.
Yes.
But Well, I don't like it, but I'll.
I'm not. This isn't me gonna say. I'm not gonna say that getting rid of Dante's without violence was a bad choice. It allows us to reserve our strength and help the others here with our resources. But I will tell you this. Besides CD, of course, I doubt any one of us actually enjoys violence. But it seems to be a bit of an inevitability. We're going to find someone who is not reasonable. I don't know when this will be, but I just want to ensure that if the time comes, you'll realize that sometimes the non-violent option is no longer an option. You've been good about it so far, don't get me wrong. I'm just saying you don't have to enjoy violence, just understand when non-violence is no longer an option.
We'll see when we get there.
Of course.
Well, I'll definitely.
I'm not asking you to change who you are. Far from the contrary, I like you. But
Appreciate
I'm just trying to be realistic.
Stay back here.
Are you sure? I can bring you back something.
If you want, I wouldn't want to be too demanding.
Sarah? Lucy's gonna kind of lightly bonk the top of her head and say, I want you to come with us. Come on.
We get diplomacy check with the +1.
What's the +1 from?
Oh, from helping her. Since you have aided both of them. She'll say, alright, fine.
There you go. That's the spirit. Come on, it'll be fun. Nice little dinner to wind down the evening, and we can all fall asleep.
Okay. And she'll kind of walk along, and she'll rest her head on Bill's shoulder as they're walking along.
When I saw
Yes.
I saw him.
Yes, I can't say it was easy to look at him choke out our friend and not want to punch him for it.
You have a stronger will than I, but I don't know, that's why I like you.
I try to be strong. I think you're strong too, Lucia. Both literally. I mean, I sure can't do much, and he waves around his hand.
Hey, that can always be changed. I have Isaac on a rigorous training schedule. Have you seen him?
Isaac somewhere is looking around.
He sneezes.
Hey, if you want, I don't mind getting you up in the morning and having you join our morning exercises.
No, it's good reason. I'm not strong. I'm not made for rigorous training.
Nah.
Did you know?
Lucy's gonna stroll up and say good evening, Rokar. How you doing?
Oh.
You all good? I know there's a bunch of excitement earlier.
Oh, gee willikers, that was pretty scary.
Sorry, I wasn't ready for the G Willikers. What's on the menu tonight? Is still more lemon, or is there
Grits.
Oh.
Okay.
Oh, I haven't had those since I was back in Reinhold. At the table, and say, one large order of that fried potato and eggplant appetizer thing you got.
Okie dokie. All free, because you guys are awesome and you help save our village from.
No, Wilcar, I can't possibly.
Oh no, I insist. It's the least I can do, really.
I wouldn't feel right. And Lucy's going to put down a. Let's see. Let me go to her inventory. And Lucy will go ahead and just nod and go over and sit down.
Gotcha. And you will see Rokar will call over Cormac to help him cook the food.
Let's sit down and say, I'm gonna stretch really hard. Ishmael gets a good view. Just stretch and say, oh. Yeah, they got this really good-looking stew. And some fried potatoes and eggplant. Figured that'll be nice for all of us to have.
That's an interesting recipe.
Mm-hmm. Are you gonna try Taki?
Oh no, I'll ask for it myself. Copying is not my style.
Yeah, I wouldn't imagine it be.
They say good artists are inspired. Great artists steal. So
If it's at the main chantry over in Mistral, if I mean, helping to defend it already made me look good in the eyes of the head priestess, so I'm on track. Just gotta help out a little bit more. I understand you guys have got something else to do, but I wish you the best of luck, and
Hey, I'm sure you did great at the temple for what you did do before Dante showed up.
yeah, I'll tell you, Ardio demons, as those the things that they were dead. Arsonists. Quite dangerous.
Yeah, I could kind of tell with the flaming head and all.
Yeah, and they almost has the same temperament as this idiot, and she'll smack Ishmael's head and goes, ah! He'll shake his head.
Hey, now, no need to open any more closed wounds.
And Ishmael will, he's a little hurt, but he's smiling through it.
Well,
I might join you all just for a brief bit, but wouldn't want to weigh you all down afterward.
hey, I doubt you'd weight us down, Nishi. You're strong.
Not so much. I'm worried about my own strength. Worried about what I'd do with it if I found Edmund Dantes again. Though, thanks to Coach's words, I'm thinking about it.
Coach?
He'll kind of move with his head over to talk Sean.
He's just gonna look over, put a big old arm around Taki, kind of drag him down and bring his head down to her head because she's short, and it's kind of be like, oh well, look at you, Coach, you got a new name.
Sizzlo, that doesn't catch on.
Oh, it absolutely will catch on, Coach.
Ah, goodness me.
Something interesting there.
Yeah.
And you will watch as a real car will bring out fried potatoes and little rice and stew.
Oh, I'm gonna sniff this stew and go, oh my god, it's real car. This smells amazing.
this
Thank-
does look quite delicious. How much do we owe you?
Oh, it's on the house.
Hmm.
And he'll walk away before you get a chance to say anything else.
He walks away, and Lucy will look to Alexander and say, I already gave him 60 for it all. For this plus the lemonade and the appetizer.
Is it weird to say that when it's a local establishment that gives you something on the house, I feel guilty,
Bad?
but if we went to like a generic chain, I wouldn't feel as bad.
I kind of do like the name.
Oh, really? Why is that?
It's just so stupid that it works, like, inversely.
No, Ishmael, no, it's just stupid.
But here's the thing. If something is so outwardly absurd, it actually ends up working in its favor.
No.
Well, no, hold on. Alexander, he's making a point, because, I mean, it was terribly absurd for us to take the artifact with us. But it worked.
Life is full of absurdities, is it not?
Don't listen to what Dante said. Taking the artifact was a risk, but I still feel that it is better than leaving it exposed. There was the chance that he could have defeated us just taking it, but with that same logic, what was stopping him from just going there after he retreated and then checking to see it?
Oh, they also have this thing called a bloomin' onion, as Lucy just interrupts you. Smell rolls first.
Oh, you beat him.
Dude, my modifier was what he rolled. Dude, if I failed, I would kill him. I'd kill myself.
Sarah goes, didn't Mom tell you not to eat so fast? And she'll slap his head. He's
It was just so good.
Sarah's only taken one bite. But I will say,
Damn, nobody commented on if Lucia's mom taught her how to eat. Damn, fuck, my joke, I can't use it.
so I will say,
I just imagine, like, I have the stew. I'm smelling it. Smells great. As I'm about to put the spoon in, I look over and I just see these two fucking freaks.
Ishmael slows down after being scolded by Sarah, his younger sister. He's gonna take it back a little bit. And he's gonna, wash it down with some lemonade and whatnot. As all of you enjoy the rest of the evening and delicious food, the night will draw to a close, and you will rest up at the sanctuary, as there is free really nice tents that Rahav and his nephew bring up for you guys, so you guys can all make a long rest.